Djokovic goes the wrong way, and Ghana are going the right way.
It's break day here at the FIFA World Cup. 2 days of break before we kick off with the semi-final. But the Black Galaxies have an appointment in January. And in light of that, they had a game versus Accra. We'll talk about the results of the game, the Black Galaxies preparation, and also we'll touch on JEREMIE Frimpong, a player who took part in this World Cup for the Dutch side. Reports are indicating that since he didn't kick a ball, he is eligible to play for Ghana. I'll give my 2 cents on that situation. And Morocco had the heroics here at the World Cup. We'll talk a bit about it as well. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll start off from the Ghana Black Galaxies, who this afternoon played Accra to Folk in an international, what do you call it, an international friendly? Well, they played out of Folk in a preparatory game ahead of the CHAN competition. The CHAN competition kicks off in January, and the Ghana Black Galaxies, or Black Stars B as they were formerly called, had not played in that competition for a very long time, close to the last 3 editions. Fortunately, they qualified over you-know-who, the arch rivals in Nigeria. But the Black Galaxies preparatory game today did not start off according to plan. They went behind and before coming back from behind to win it. The likes of Gladson Awako, the likes of Danlad Ibrahim, who was at the World Cup, and a free Bani featuring for Black Galaxies in that win versus Accra Hearts of Oak. Daniel Kofitre, who was also in the country to watch the game, was at the stands to watch the players play. It was great to see them warming up and preparing nicely, and we hope that they translate that form into the main competition itself, which kicks off in Algeria. Another competition for Ghanaians to look forward to in the coming new year. We hope they do us proud. We hope it does not end as it did in the World Cup here. Unfortunately, it did not go well for Ghana in the World Cup. But that is how it ended for the Galaxies in their friendly. A 2-1 victory. A coach will be optimistic of making a mark in the CHAN, which they are marking a return to CHAN competition. Ghana has not participated in it for a very long time. And their group is not easy either. But hopefully we make it out of the group and possibly make a mark on it. Countries pulled out of the CHAN competition, and owing to that, some groups have 3 countries in there. So we'll see how that can be advantageous or disadvantageous if you look at it in that way. My next story has to do with JEREMIE Frimpong, who, according to reports, because he did not play for the Netherlands, is still eligible to play for Ghana. Well, Frimpong, yes, that might be the case, but it's still interesting that we are looking out of our system, trying to gather talents to play for us here. Don't get me wrong, it has worked for Morocco a treat, but it did not come out of magic. You have to know that these players that are playing together have a system in place which is working for them. And the problem with Ghana football at times has to do with trying to get talent, trying to pursue players who most of the time probably have no passion for playing for the nation. And I think this World Cup has taught us that determination and passion coupled with ability and talent will get you further than just big names in your team. And Morocco's progress in this World Cup really has told us that emphatically. Don't get me wrong, they also have big players who were not, more than half of the team were not born in Morocco. Players who are scattered all over the world and have come together to help their country. It just goes to show that the success does not have a formula. But when Ghana has taken part in a lot of World Cups and gotten a lot of funding, and you do not see any progress in terms of training facilities. Look at where the Black Galaxies are training for the CHAN competition. Pram, which has a land dispute going on currently. Why do we not have a place where our national teams can train and have the facilities they need to prepare for a competition like the CHAN? Why do we still have to rent or get hotels for players when they come down to the country and not have a training facilities where they can just go and camp? Don't tell me we do not have money. We've been getting money consistently, and we've not been putting them in the right places to work for us, and that is a huge problem. I don't like to compare FAs, I don't like to compare people, but sometimes you are forced to do that because you see people doing it in a short span of time, and you'd wonder why your people are not doing it. It's undeniably possible that we can do well than we're currently doing, and it has to do with, first of all, our leadership, how we use our funds. We've been to 4 World Cups. We've been to 4 World Cups, and the funding from each World Cup, you find it hard to believe sometimes when you are told what the money has been used for. Promises made to build facilities for the Black Stars to progress and to do well. Promises made in the past, not fulfilled. When are we going to fulfill a single promise we have made and implement it and have our own facilities for players to prepare for tournaments? It's unfortunate, but that's a situation we find ourselves in. And the talks of JEREMIE Frimpong, who clearly is with the Dutch national team, he has no interest, at least from what I know, following the pursuit of him by the Ghana FA to play for Ghana. Let's let that sleeping dog lie. I have heard the story countless times, and I thought I should react to it. It's not necessary to be chasing players who clearly have no interest in playing for us. We saw Eddie Nketiah, we saw Kalamat Snodoy. They've made their situations and their stands clear. We've seen that having a player in your team who is not passionate about playing for your country is worse off than even if he is the best player in the world. So we should not be thinking about players who have in the past made it clear they have no interest in playing for Ghana. Focus on improving our facilities and our system and the football in the country, and the talent will come running down to us. I'm sure that's why a lot of the Moroccans who were raised outside the country came in gladly and are passionately doing their countries proud. And they are into the semi-final. The semi-final places are set. Argentina will take on Croatia. Morocco will take on France. Anything they do from here on would be a bonus. A 3rd and 4th place playoff is up for grabs. For the losers of the semi-final, it is going to be an interesting competition moving forward. The World Cup has served us a lot of surprises, and some of us did not see these results coming. A lot of us did not see these results coming. A brave man would have seen it coming, but most of us did not, and it has been really a breath of fresh air. Qatar have been amazing hosts so far, and the World Cup will end just a week from now. Who is your pick to win the competition in total? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. So that has been it for today. The Black Galaxies friendly game versus Hearts of Oak ended in a 2-1 victory. And the talk about JEREMIE Frimpong play for Ghana. Let's cut it out. He has chosen Netherlands. He will choose them again. Probably didn't get playing time because he's one of the youngest players in the team. He'll get his chance, and Ghana have to move on from him. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend.